Hello warriors, I'm Kelly, your friendly migraine advocate, and this is my channel Incredible Anyway, where I talk about how to live an incredible life no matter what your circumstances are. Why do we use migraine trackers? Well, back when I started having chronic migraines, there were no apps. So we had to do it the old-fashioned way, and my doctor would give me this paper that I would photocopy or scan, and it would have different columns, and I would have to fill in every day the columns. And for me, that got really tedious. I actually finally found this book that I really liked. It was a spiral bound, kind of like a health journal, and I adapted it to make it my migraine journal. So the reason that I initially started tracking my migraines was because my doctor asked me to. He wanted me to look at the severity. He wanted me to look at what might be triggering my migraines. He wanted me to document when and where I was, what time it happened. Maybe there was a time of day that would be a trigger. Maybe there was something I ate, maybe an environmental thing, and perhaps there were other things in my body that were happening at the same time that I was having the migraine. And so it was really good information and gave my doctor a lot of insights into what was going on with me. Migraine tracking is really helpful if you have never tracked migraines before. Perhaps you are just newly starting to have migraines or headaches, or if you're a person that has had migraine and headaches for a long time and you're switching up medications and you want to know if this medication is beneficial for you or not. Sometimes it's really hard to remember objective information, and so it's really important to have this documentation to be able to look back and go, oh, that's what was happening. Sometimes I'll look at the migraine tracker and I'll go, oh wow, I didn't even realize that was happening. Some of these trackers can give you information that you don't even realize. So it really is a very helpful tool. Right now, I personally use trackers. Maybe I'm having a really severe period of time, like last fall, winter, and spring. I had a really rough time, and so I started tracking every day because I wanted to understand why. I'll also start tracking if I know I'm about to see my migraine specialist and we might change up my medication, or maybe we just changed my medication, and I start tracking it to see if the medication is going to help. A lot of times migraine prevention medications can take up to 2 to 3 months to really start working, and so you can get a good insight into before and after. You know, if you're just tracking a migraine for yourself, it can help you to be more in touch with your body and let you know what you're doing and what you're not doing to help yourself, to help your migraines. Maybe there is a treatment that you didn't realize was helping you more than it is, or maybe you didn't realize the treatment that you're doing just doesn't help you at all. And so it just gives you that good input. Using a migraine tracker app can actually make our lives with migraine so much better, can help us to live an incredible life anyway, help us to live an incredible life with migraine, with the challenges that migraine bring. And the way that it does that is by giving us information that we can use to change our lives for the better. And I think that's really exciting. I have gone through 9 different apps. While we are chatting here, I'm gonna also be recording on my phone so you guys can see my screen and see what I'm talking about and see what the apps look like yourself. I'm going to give you pros and cons of each of them, and I'm gonna talk about those pros and cons and whether or not I would recommend the apps. I think it's really worth looking at all the apps that I look at, because some of them may have some features to them that might be helpful for you, and maybe you have a use for it that I wouldn't. As you look at the features, you learn about, oh, maybe this is what I want to record and maybe this isn't. I hope this information helps you guys. I am Kelly. Remember, you are not alone. Go find that incredible anyway. Help to make our lives with migraine better, because we can understand. Dude, I don't know if you guys can see this precious face. Hello. I love you.
I'm just having a good time, having a bad day, yeah. A real good morning.